Wow, brain's not working, as usual. If you can just focus fire it down so it dies in one volley of shots, you're in much better shape, because then you can just, pick stuff off, and your opponent's scrambling to focus fire when you've got a much clearer view of the battle, and you can pull back units before they get focus fired. You can really screw them up, as long as you have a large number of units. So, that's important. So you can see he sells off some of those cheap items to get himself a TP. Plus 6 damage and attack rate, really not that useful on the Farseer. It's not a combat hero anyway, it doesn't matter that much. However, the plus 60 mana, the plus 90 mana on the Tauren Chieftain, very important. And his opponent's coming to attack, so let's get ourselves our TP, and let's see what's going on. You can see all the summons go up, and Wyvern, focusing down best he can. You can see he just purges away all the summons as best he can. He's going to have to kill that healing word really quickly, though. You can see Chainwave doing very well. He actually purged the thing, that was probably not worth it. You can see a lot of Lightning Shield going on. He just keeps chaining Lightning Shield onto the Archmage, though. That's a bad idea. It doesn't stack, so he's just wasted all his mana casting Lightning Shield on the Archmage. But, he's doing damage to the Slorks. That's pretty good, And another healing word goes up, and really all he's doing is he's trying to focus the cast as best he can with Wyvern. He's trying to shockwave whenever he can. And just save units when he can. Although, when you've got slowed Wind Riders, those aren't going to get saved anytime soon. But TC has to run away, so that uses... gets some mana, shockwaves again, killing a lot of units, but now he's going to have to speed scroll. So, he casts the speed scroll on his TC and gets the heck out of there. You can see the Purge with the Water Metal bringing it pretty low. He's also going HH, which is a smart idea, because, they're a good counter to casters. They work pretty well. However, his Farseer is also dying, so potions, please. Grabs the potions. His opponent, you see, he puts the info pocket so he doesn't die. And it's like, hey, let's see. Let's just focus on whatever we can. Grunt not in good shape, so he's pulling it back. TC about to die, but gets away with 8 hit points. That's pretty intense. And here we go. Now he sees his opponent has a very weak army. And he's like, look, I can do some damage here as long as I can get rid of these freaking creeps. Or these summons, I guess. He purges the Water Metal instead of the Quill Beast. Bad idea. And you see he just has no mana on a Shaman, and that's when the battle starts to turn to the human's favor, is when you don't have the ability to actually purge away half his army, you're in bad shape. But hey, guess what? Die. So that goes down. And he apparently doesn't have any shockwave right now. And Grunt dying. But he's camping behind burrows because right now he knows my army can't cut it, so get the heck away. And that's what happens. His opponent has a weak army. Most of his units are on the red. He doesn't have any priests on him. And now he's going to go try to purge away whatever he can. Now he managed to purge his own Wind Rider to try to get rid of slow, but then of course it got slowed right after it. But speed scroll, saving his hero as usual, 25 hit points. Gets away. Okay, so yes, the casters are dying, and now he's just focusing the Archmage. I guess trying to force a TP. I mean, why not? But invis, so okay, no TP. Let's just kill casters. So he's killing casters. Casters pretty easy to kill, it's not too hard. The Farseer very important. And he's killing some Spellbreakers, whatever he can. Yep, Purge causes a TP to be forced, because he's like, oh crap, I'm gonna die. So, puts up a Lightning Shield to try to do some extra damage to the Archmage when it spawns out. Of course, it doesn't hit him at all, but do what you can. Anyway, now that he's regrouped and he's still got 3 casters, which is very nice because they're going to start regenerating mana pretty quickly. He is going to go, okay, time for healing up, and time to go dominate my opponent. By the way, he already put out the expo a long time ago when he went TC creeping. I forgot to mention that, but you can see it yourself. And that's one of the best times to expand, is when they can't see that you've done it, because he's not thinking about what your TC is doing when you're harassing with your Farseer. He's just thinking about, let's kill the Farseer. And he doesn't think about, hey, maybe you put up an expo. They usually don't think about that, so it's a pretty safe expansion. Of course, he will eventually go and kill it, or deal some damage to it, but for now he's pulled out a good 7,000 gold. So, hey, worthwhile. And he sends some wolf off to likely expansion spots because he saw his opponent creeping it with militia before. And you should always look for signals like that. If they're sending militia to an expo, they're obviously going to expand there. So send wolves and kill them. So he sends wolves to go kill the peons, and then he's going to send, or the peasants I should say, then he's going to send the rest of his army to go dominate those workers. So he kills that, and yep, now Tower's going to die in about 3 seconds flat. As long as he can get enough Wyvern. The thing is, he's only making them from one bestiary, but they're not that hard to kill. They only have 300 hit points. So he's killing that. Now going for the Town Hall. Doing pretty well there. You know. Some damage. And yeah, it's gonna go down pretty quickly. Yep, he's meeting up with all the shaman. He's got 4 of them. He's got just 2 wyvern. Now this foot's sent into his expansion, and that's gonna do a lot of damage to him. But he's gonna be like, look, I can just kill your expo. It didn't really need to shock with it, but it's better safe than sorry. Yep, again spams lightning shield on the archmage, but he's doing a lot of damage with it though. As you can see, he's surrounded by his army. So that's always good. When your opponent TP's in, cast lightning shield on pretty much whatever's in the middle. And because his opponent just burned his TP, he got pretty much owned. So sucks for you, pretty much. And yeah, he's just killing this hawk, doing really nicely there. And yeah, you can see this mass Spellbreaker army is really good for tanking, because when you have mass slow on your opponent's grunts can't kill the Spellbreakers. They just really won't. And so you're gonna have this sort of dance of you know, weak grunts versus Spellbreakers that, while they don't have damage type, the grunts don't do much damage anyway, so you're pretty much in good shape. So it's like, try to kill the hero, but he has a health stone, but might as well make him burn it. TC doing some damage. You can see Purge just going off. He's really just trying to kill this hero. He's like, look, I'm smelling blood, I can kill this hero. I know I can. Of course he can't, but you know. And then Hero Surround, which he botches at first, but then gets, because he wasn't watching. He was like, ah, crap. Luckily there's only 5 of them, and he can just focus with a Spellbreaker, but you know, it's not good. So yeah, P kills it, gets level 6. Tries to pull the Surround back with the Breakers, but that's not going to happen, because he didn't complete it with that 4th one. And he loses a Wyvern to Creeps, because he's busy worrying about his Farseer. Not a huge problem, but you know, it's still not great. And level 6 Beastmaster. Ouch. By the way, this summon needs to die, and it's not. Jeez, that Quillbeast killed 2 Wyvern. Finally purges it away. Now he's trying to get this priest, and let's see if he can get a purge off. Can't, but he's going to keep chasing it and kill it anyway. You see this foot racking up a lot of kills. You see there's the 3rd one, there's the 4th one, and he's about to get the 5th right now. Pow. Pow. Up. And that one, up, down it goes. Okay. So you can see, while he's pulled, you know, a good 7,000-8,000 gold out of the mine, he's, actually, that'd be about 6,000 right now. I take that back, because they're 12,500 in the mines. He's like, alright, this foot needs to die. You've killed enough of my peons. Now go die, please, sir. Footman, die. The force defend makes Wyvern hurt themselves, so he's gonna, like, get owned. So you see, defend goes off, and he poisons himself. Noob Wind Rider. Taking 4 damage. About 25 times. It's worth about 100 damage, which is insane. Actually, it's worth about 200 damage. Take that back. Jeez. Come on. You can do it. He did almost 100 damage to himself with his attack, so... Yep. Yeah, I guess it's just 100 damage poison, and he did 70 to himself. Anyway, kills a tree, gets his Tauren free. The reason for Tauren is pretty much because grunts aren't cutting it, and Tauren don't cost more than grunts do. Like, it's 80 gold for like twice the hit points. Worthwhile to me. You know, you get 3 more armor, you get 500 more hit points. That's pretty intense. It's pretty intense. So, he has these Tauren of GG, 2 of them. Still has 2 grunts left over, because, you know, whatever. And, yep. Doing pretty nicely, I should say. And now his gold mine's out of gold, so time to distance mine. Or to send them to wood. Either one works. But he's like, alright, I've got this Demolisher, because Demolishers are great at killing my opponent's casters. I've got Wyvern, but hey, Demos are fun too. Now he has a TP, but he's like, my Town Hall won't die that fast. Why waste 350 gold when... Well, the thing is, losing 5 peons does cost more than 350 gold, but... See, he got to kill a Sork on the way. Actually, no, he just got to see a Sork on the way. He would have killed a Sork, but he decided not to. So, whatever. Killing the cast is very easy. You can see they drop like flies, really. You can see Purge going off on the Hawks, killing them pretty easily. Doesn't talk away, because it has 2 hit points left. but he pops back in there, and it dies anyway. So it's all good. 6 in the TC, very important. Gives himself reincarnation, even though I guess endurance would be more useful at the time. You don't really want to risk it all. You don't always want to risk it. You can see Purge doing very well, getting rid of water metals. Purges it away. It's just free experience when you have enough shaman. Thing is, he needs to get master training, but he didn't. But you know, he's still doing pretty well at killing all these summons with poison. Even though they're medium armor, they die pretty quickly. You see, he kills the Archmages that got stuck back there. The TC doesn't have anything to heal himself with. You see, the Torn misses because of the evasion amulet, but FS finishes him off, and GG. So, like, the way you have to counter it is really it's a Wyvern and a Shaman combo. It actually works really well that way. And you get Chain Wave, you Torn Chieftain creep, which is very, very important. You harass creeping because the thing is they don't have an MK. They can't stop you from using a staff of teleportation. Sure, they can slow you, maybe surround you, but you're not going to die very quickly. All they have is casters. It's an anti-grunt, not an anti-hero. So if you can creep for a while and then get yourself a lot of shaman, get yourself some wyvern, you can do very well against this caster beastmaster army. That's it's a really good counter to it because you have good damage type. You can do half again as much damage as opposed to a quarter more. Okay, your units cost twice as much, but they do a lot more damage. And as long as you can purge away the summons, you've got Chain Wave and he doesn't. So he's got to buy these healing scrolls, and you don't, which lets you build a bigger army, and you're in good shape. Because, okay, yes, maybe a third of your food is going to be dedicated to countering his heroes. Well, even though you've done that, his counter to your heroes is spending 500 gold every battle. So the more you fight, the more you're spending 500 gold, the better shape you're in, and you can beat him that way. So do it. Yes. Let's put up an expansion and then just overpower him from there. So that's what you do. Anyways, you can see pretty good counter to the AM and Beastmaster. I hope this was a better audio than the last one at the very least. I hope it was actually a good audio in general. This will be Phreak signing out with about, I don't know, 27 minutes and 20 seconds of the audio. Have fun, leave comments, and this won't end 27:20 because as some of you may have seen, maybe not, because T-Writer doesn't post much in the forums. His signature is a quote from someone responding to his live audio, saying, a certain other live audio commentator should take a book from your notes, or a page from your notes, and learn how to do audios. And before he actually had two quotes, and it was like, GG Phreak or something. And so, T-Writer, after quoting those two, was like, he wrote in a sig, like, GG Phreak, I'm better than you, or something, And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna punch you in the throat. I mean, it's all, it's all for fun. It's kind of like what Cygnus and I were like fighting with each other, but not really. And so we're like, alright, let's go. I'm gonna take you out. So we recently had our cow match yesterday, at least at the time of this recording, which will probably be like 5 days ago for you guys. And it's gonna be the 2 games where I pretty much destroyed Tourney Rider on Null and Meadows. So let me find this replay. Actually, I could just turn this off the audio and do it myself, but you're going to stick along for the ride. Okay, I believe these are the games. Yep. Copy and go into the folder. Paste it. Alright. Oh yeah, now I have to get the ones from this game. This is really kind of a waste of your time, so I'm going to turn this audio off. Hope you enjoyed it. As I said before, it's now up to 29 minutes. But peace out. Phreak signing out. GLHF. Bye.